Good morning, students. So, up to now, I have learned how to convert the given mathematical statement into equation and to find out the given variable is whether it is the solution of the given equation or not. And in the exercise 3a, some problems also we have completed. So, now we are going to learn about an important concept, which is how to find out the solution of the given equation by using four methods. So any linear equation in one variable can be solved using the following methods. First method is trial and error method. Second is systematic method or balancing method. Third is transposition method. Fourth is cross multiplication method. Generally, we will use to solve the equation in any situation the transposition method only. This is very easy also. So, but you should have to learn the different procedures also. Okay, before going to that, these two are the basic methods. Okay, some disadvantages are there in this to find out the solution. That's why we are using this method. And the cross multiplication, in this method also we will apply, after some steps we will apply the transposition method only. Okay, this is some special method. Okay. It depends on the uh, given problem. Cross multiplication method we will use. Okay, next, first we will go to the trial and error method. So in this method, we try substituting different values of the variable till the given equation is satisfied. Till the given equation will become as a true statement, we will substitute different values by taking the variable value as 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. By substituting that till we get the RHS value, we will substitute the different values and then we can find out the actual solution of the given equation. That is called as the trial and error method. Okay. Let us um, see some examples on this trial and error method here. See here, if I take, for example, 5x plus 8 is equal to 23, I am taking here. 5x plus 8 equal to 23, I am taking here. So this I am going to solve by using the first method, this trial and error method. Trial and error method. Okay. So for this, what is the variable here? X here. So first I am taking as a trial 1, x is equal to 1 I am taking. Trial 1 I am taking, x is equal to 1. So substitute this in the LHS value. Take the LHS value first. It is 5x plus 8. In this I am going to substitute this x is equal to 1 in place of x here. So 5 into 1 plus 8 is equal to 5 plus 8. It gives 30. Is this equivalent to the RHS value here? So now it is not equivalent to the RHS value. Therefore, x is equal to 1 is not a solution of the given equation because it is not satisfying the given equation, making it as a true statement. Okay. So let us take one more trial as x is equal to 2. This is trial number 2. So take the LHS value is 5x plus 8, and in place of x I am substituting 2 here because I am taking x is equal to 2 plus 8, which is 10. 5 to the 10 plus 8 is equal to 18. Now also this is not equivalent to the RHS value. It is also not equal to RHS. That's why x is equal to 2 is also not a solution of the given equation. 1 is also not a solution. So trial number 3 is I am taking it as x is equal to 3. So now you take LHS is equal to again 5x plus 8. In place of x, substitute 3 here. 5 into 3 plus 8. It gives 5 3s are 15 plus 8. It is 23. So ultimately it is equivalent to RHS also. So now x is equal to 3. We can conclude here x is equal to 3 is the solution of given equation 5x plus 8 is equal to 23. Now you can write this in the form of therefore x is equal to 3 is the solution of given equation. So like that you can conclude. So this is the procedure of trial and error method. You have to try with different variable values. If you get error, you have to go to one more trial. If you get error in that also, you have to try with one more number. Like that, yeah, you should go on by using different trials until you get the RHS value, until you get the satisfactory value of the given equation, which states that the given equation is true or not. Okay, this is called as the trial and error method. Okay, next same equation I am taking here and applying the second method, which is called as the what is the second method here? Balancing method. Okay, or systematic method. In your textbook it is given as systematic method, but it is actually balancing method. We can read it as the balancing method also. So now I am applying the balancing method or systematic method to find out the solution of the same equation I am taking 5x plus 8 equal to 20. So here you have to remember one concept. What is that you see here? I will show you the rules we have to remember while you are applying the balancing method. When we add or subtract the same number on the both sides of the equation, the equality of the equation will not change. If we add or subtract the same number on both sides of the equation, the equality of the equation will not change. So this is the rule number one. You have to remember. When we multiply or divide both sides of the equation by the same non-zero number, then also the equality of the equation will not change. If you know these two rules, you can apply the balancing method. So why we have to add and subtract or multiply or divide on the both sides means, see here, we want x value here in the left side. That's why we have to remove this 8. If you want to remove this 8, what we have to do here in the left side? We have to subtract. Removing 8 means subtracting the 8 only. If you subtract 8 in the left side, we have to do the same operation in the right side also to uh, keep the equation value as the same only in the both sides. Okay, it will not change the value of the equation if you do the same operation on the both sides. If you add 8 in the left side, you should add 8 in the right side also. If you subtract the 8 in the left side, you should subtract the 8 in the right side also. Then only the equation value will not be changed. Okay. So after subtraction, you see this 8 and minus 8 gets cancelled because 8 minus 8 is 0. You will get now in the left side only 5x is equal to 23 minus 8 is how much here? 15. Okay. So again, we have a constant term. You should have to find out only x value here, but extra number is 5 is there here. What is meant by 5x here? 5 into x. 5 into x. So to remove this 5 in this left side, you should have to divide with 5, and the same operation you have to do in the right side also, because the value of the equation should not be changed. You have to balance the equation in the both sides. That's why it is called as the balancing method. To balance the equation in the both sides, you should have to do the same operation in the both sides. If you subtract here something, you should have to subtract in the right side also. If you divide, you should have to divide in the right side also with the same number. The same number, you have to remember. You see here, now you can cancel here 5 and 5 gets cancelled here 1 times here. 5 1 are 5. Now you will get only 1 x by 1 is x only. So whatever you want to find out in the equation, and now you can cancel this with 5 table, 5 ones, 5 threes. So 3 by 1 is nothing but 3, which gives the equation, the solution of the equation. Gives the solution of the equation. So x is equal to 3 is the solution of the equation. So this is called as a balancing method. Balancing method means you want only unknown value in the equation. So keeping the unknown value only in the left side, whatever you want to remove, you can remove by adding or subtracting or dividing or multiplying. You can remove on the both sides by doing the same operation on the both sides. Means balancing on the both sides, you can find out the x value. So that's why it is called as the balancing method. Take one more example here. I am taking it as 7y plus 28 gives 42. 7y plus 28 is equal to 42. I am taking. So here also, if you want to apply the balancing method, first you have to remove the 28 because this is unwanted value in the left side. Okay. So take 7y plus 28 minus 28. Whatever you are subtracting in the left side, you should have to subtract in the right side also. So to balance the equation. So now plus 28 minus 28 gets cancelled. You will get 7y in the left side, and after subtraction you will get here 12 minus 8 is 4 here, 3 minus 2 1, so 14 you will get. Okay. Now you want only y value. So this is the extra number. So into 7, if you want to divide, if you want to cancel this, you have to divide with the 7. If you divide with the 7 in the left side, you should have to divide with the 7 in the right side also, because on the both sides you have to balance the equation. So now 7 gets cancelled here. Here 7 1 7 2. So now it is y by 1 is equal to 2 by 1, which is y is equal to 2, which is the solution of the given equation. So now after finding out the solution of the equation, you can verify the equation also. You can verify the equation also by substituting this value in the equation. We can verify. See the first equation whether the x is equal to 3 is the correct solution of the given equation or not, we can check. So that is called as the verification. That is called as the verification of the equation. So see, take the LHS value first. It is 5x plus 8. So now substitute x is equal to 3 in this equation, which is 15 plus 8 gives 23. It is nothing but RHS or not. Check. It is nothing but the RHS. Therefore, x is equal to 3 is the correct solution of the given equation. Like that you can verify. Here also you can verify by taking LHS is equal to 7 plus 28. Substitute in place of y 2 value here. So 14 plus 28 gives 42. So this is the equivalent to the RHS value. Therefore, y is equal to 2 is the correct solution of the given equation. This is called as the verification of equation. In some problems, it will give that after finding out, verify that the given, verify that the solution is the correct solution or not. That also he will give in this some problem. That's why I am explaining this verification method also. This is the balancing method. So in the balancing method, you have to remember that whatever operation you are doing in the left side, you should have to do in the right side also. If you are subtracting, you should subtract the both, subtracting the both the sides. If you are adding, you should have to add the both the sides. If you are multiplying, you should have to multiply on the both sides. If you are dividing, you should have to divide on the both sides to eliminate the unwanted numbers. To eliminate the unwanted numbers, you should have to get the x value only. By removing all the remaining numbers except x, you should have to apply the balancing method. Okay. So instead of using this balancing method, you can use one more method which is called as the, what is that? What is the next method? Transposition method. Transposition method. Third one is transposition method. What is the meaning of transposition method? Shifting the position of the numbers. Shifting the position of the numbers from right side to left side, or from left side to right side. You can shift. You can shift the numbers to find out the solution. Okay. So take the first problem itself. I am taking 5x plus 8 is equal to 23 again here. So here if you want to find out the solution in the balancing method, you have to add, you have to subtract both the in the both the LHS and RHS. You have to subtract 8 first, the first step. But there is no need to subtract on the both sides. Just you can transpose or shift this 8 to the right side. But before going to transposing any number from right to left or left to right, you should have to remember two rules. You should have to remember two rules. If a number, first one is what? If a positive number is, if you want to shift from right side to left side, that positive number will become as negative number. If you shift a negative number from the right side to left side, or from the left side to right side in the both sides, that negative number will become as a positive number. If it is a plus 8, if it shifts to the right side, it will become as minus 8. If it is minus 8, if you are shifting from left to right or right to left, it will become as plus 8. The sign of the symbol will be same. Opposite sign you have to take. And one more thing also you have to take. If it is multiplication, you are multiplying this with some 5 into x is there. If this multiplied value goes to the right side, it will become as division value. It will go into the denominator. Okay, means you have to send this into the division form. Okay, 1/5 of that value you can write. Otherwise, simply you can write it as, for example, here some 7 is there. You can write, after sending this 5 to the right side, you can write as 7 divided by 5, or simply you can write it as 7 by 5. Okay. If it is already in the form of division form, from x by 5, if it goes to the right side, it will become as into. Okay. If division 5, if it goes to the right side, it will become as into. Okay. In the both the cases, which is from right to left or left to right, also you can use the same concept. Okay. If you are sending from right to left or from the left to right, also you can use this same concept. If it is division, it will become as into. If it is into, it will become as division. Okay. So same concept you can use while you are sending from right to left or left to right. Okay. So these two rules you have to remember. So clearly I can show you the rules here. You see here, when a term is transposed from or shifted from one side to the other side, what is the rule one here? A positive term changes to the negative and a negative term changes to the positive when it is shifting from or transposing from right to left or left to right. And one more thing, if a term is multiplying in the left side, if it goes to the right side, it divides the right side. It divides the right side term. Vice versa means reverse also. If it is going from right side to left also, same rule will apply. Vice versa means it is going from right to left also, same rule will apply. Okay. If a term is multiplying in the right side, if it goes to the left side, it divides the left side term. Okay. That is the meaning of vice versa. Okay. Positive terms will become as negative, negative terms will become as positive, reverse, opposite sign will come. Here also opposite of multiplication is division. That's why opposite multiplication will become as division, division will become as multiplication. So these rules you have to remember while you are doing the transposition method. Okay. The balancing method, both the sides you have to use the same operation. Here you are transposing or shifting the number from one side to another. While you are shifting, the signs of the numbers will be changed. Opposite sign of positive is Negative, opposite sign of negative is positive will come. Opposite of multiplication is division. So multiplication will become as division. For division, it will become as multiplication. Okay. These rules you have to remember. So now I am going to explain a problem on this transposition method. I am taking 5x plus 8 is equal to 23 only. Same problem. Okay. 5x plus 8 is equal to 23. So now here also we want only this unknown value. This is extra number. We have to shift this number to the right side. By using this method, you will get only simple steps only. Okay. By shifting this plus 8, it will become as minus 8. So now it will become as 5x is equal to 15. Okay. This is step number 2. Next, we want only x value. This is multiplying with 5 here. So this multiplied 5 value, if it goes to the right side, it will become as division 5. Okay. Now we can write, keep the x value only which we require in the left side, and send this into 5 to that side. It will become as divided by 5. Okay, now we can write 15 divided by 5 as 15 by 5. No need to write this step, just to understand I'm writing. So 5 ones, 5 is, which is the solution of the given. Just you see, only 2 steps are there here, simple step. So this is the actual method you have to use to find out the solution. So now I will show you one more example here. What I have taken in the previous is 7y plus 28 is equal to 42. 7y plus 28 is equal to 42. So to solve this, by using the transposition method, we want y value only here, which is the variable. So keep the y term only in the left side and send this constant term to the right side, which will become as plus 28 will become as minus 28. If it is minus 28 is given in this problem, it will become as plus 28. Okay. So now 7y is equal to 42 minus 28 is how much? 40. Now we want only y value. Send this into 7 to that side. It will become as divided by 7. If it goes to the right side, will become as into 7 will become as divided by 7. So now we can divide 7 1, 7 2, which gives answer is 2. Okay, this is the exact problem. Here also you are getting only 2 steps, simple steps. So this method is preferable while you are doing the equation solving. So next method is what here? Cross multiplication method. So that is also one more method. It's called as cross multiplication method. Cross multiplication method. So this method we are using to solve a particular type of problems which are in the form of here I am writing a general form of that one. Ax plus b by Px plus d is equal to some p by q form problems are given. Then you have to use this method. Here also ultimately we will use the transposition method only. Okay. So before going to that, we have to convert that given problem which is given in this form, in the form of a normal equation. How to convert these? So for example, in place of these letters, the problem is given that 5x plus 3 by some 4x plus 7 which is equal to some 2 by 8 is given. Okay, so the problem will be in this form. Actually, this is the generalized form. The problems will be in this form. In place of A, B, C, D, P, Q, you will get these type of numbers. Okay, so now you have to solve by cross multiplying these numbers. Okay, this numerator you have to multiply with this denominator, and this denominator you have to multiply this with numerator. So cross multiplying means first you take 5x plus 3, put it in the bracket, and into 8. Okay, bracket means into, it is equal to 2 into 4x plus 7. Otherwise 4x plus 7 into also you can write. Now you can multiply both the terms which are in the outside 8 term. So 8 5s are 40x, 8 3s are 24. Here it is 2 4s are 8x, is 2 7s are 40. Okay. After multiplying this, you have to send all the terms to the right side, all the variable terms to the right side, all the constant terms to the, sorry, all the variable terms to the left side and all the constant terms to the right side. Transpose. Now you are using the transposition method. So first you keep the 40x, which is the variable in the left side only, and send this 8x to the left side, which will become as minus 8x. Because it is plus 8x, we can write as minus 8x. And now keep the right side 14 as it is only. You should write this number in the first as a first term in the first term in the RHS. Okay. Now send this plus 24 directly to the right side, which will become as minus 24. At a time, I am doing two operations. Observe here. Keeping 40x here, sending this plus 8x to the left side, which will become as minus 8x, and at the same time keeping the 14 in the right side as it is in the as it is position, I am sending this plus 24 to the right side, which will become as minus 24. Okay. Now these two are like terms. You can subtract. Since these two are like terms, you can subtract. From 40x, you can subtract 8x. Will give 32x. Okay. This is 14 minus 24 is minus 10. Because you are subtracting the bigger number from this one, you get minus 10. Now you want x value only. So send this into 32, transpose this into 32 that side, it will become as minus 10 divided by 30. Minus 10 divided by 30. You can cancel these two terms also if it is any having any common factor. So I am taking it here to 5 here to 16. So minus 5 by 16 is the answer. So minus 5 by 16 is the x value. It is unknown value in this equation. If you substitute this minus 5 by 16 in this both the sides of the equation, you will get same answer in the both LHS and the RHS. That is called as the verification of the equation. Okay, that is called as the verification of equation. Okay. So this is a cross multiplication method. Cross multiplication method means the problem will be given in this form. First you have to make the cross multiplication and then you have to use the transposition method to solve the given equation. So what is the ultimate aim of any method? You have to find out the unknown value. Means you have to keep all the variables in the left side always. In any method you should have to keep all the variables in the left side and you have to send the all the constant terms to the right side, then you will get the answer. Okay, so this is the cross multiplication method. So up to here we learned 4 types of methods here. Okay, these example also are given. Now I am going to explain the exercise 3b. I'm going to explain the exercise 3b. So in exercise 3b you have the problems only on 2 methods, which is first one is the trial and error method and the balancing method only. In the exercise 3c we have the problems on transposition method and cross multiplication method. So first you see the exercise 3b here. The first problem is solve the following equations by trial and error method. Is 8p minus 7 is equal to 9. So 8p minus 7 is equal to 9. In this, first I am trying with p is equal to 0 here. Generally no need to put the 0, but I am taking from 0. So you take LHS here. If you substitute 0 here, 0, 8, 0, 0 minus 7, it gives minus 7, which is not equal to the RHS. Not equal to the RHS here. Therefore, p is equal to 0 is not a solution of the given equation. In some problems, maybe 0 is also the solution of the equation. That's why you have to use 0 also. So next, we have to take the next trial with the p is equal to 1. Variable p is equal to 1. I am taking take LHS, which is 8 into 1 minus 7. Is 8 minus 7 is equal to 1, which is again not equal to the RHS 9. So this is also p is equal to 1 is not the solution of the given equation. Next, putting p is equal to 2 as a trial number 3. So therefore LHS is equal to 8 into 2 minus 7, which is 16 minus 7 is equal to 9, which is absolutely equal to the RHS value, which is 9. Therefore we can conclude that P is equal to 2 is a solution of the given equation. Solution of the given equation. So this is the trial and error method of first. Next, 7m is equal to 49. Simply you can assume that 7 times of 7 is equal to 49. But if you want to use the trial and error method, you have to use up to 7 trials you have to use. So if you use 0 here, 7 0 0, it is not equal to RHS. If you use m is equal to 1, 7 1s are 7 only, 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21, 7 4s are 28. I have skipped 3 here, okay. 7 4s are 28, and also skipped 5 and 6. Also, I have taken LHS is equal to 7 into 7, which is equal to 49, which is given as RHS. Therefore, m is equal to 7 is a solution of the given equation. But we have to write all the steps. I have skipped here 2-3 steps. Okay. So next one, 3r minus 6 is equal to 0. So here you can take from r is equal to 0. Substitute here 0 minus 6 is minus 6 you are getting. So I'm not getting. So it is also not equal to RHS. You put r is equal to 1. 3 1s are 3 minus 6, which gives minus 3. It is also not equal to RHS. It is equal to 0 here. Put r is equal to 1 also. R is equal to 1 is also not a solution. Now you can substitute 2 here. 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 6 is equal to 0 is the RHS value. Therefore, r is equal to 2 is a solution of the given equation. 3 trials you got answer here. Next, write the steps to separate the variable and then solve the following equation. So for this we can use the balancing method, or you can use the transposition method also. But here this exercise is meant for up to trial and error and balancing methods only. That's why we are using the balancing method only. So to balance the equation, to separate the variables in the left side, we have to use the balancing method by dividing both sides with 14, because it is multiplied with 14. To remove this 14, we have to divide the equation on the both sides with the 14. That's why we are dividing here. So by dividing this 14, 14 gets cancelled one time here. Here 14 4s are 56, but it is my negative sign having. So you can write b is equal to minus 4 is the answer here. So that's why we are dividing with 14 here, the both sides. So this is the solution. Next here minus 6 is equal to 4b by 18 is given. So here already a constant term is there, but here to remove 18 in the, to find out the b value, you have to remove first 18 you can remove, and then you can remove the 4 here. To remove divide by 18, you have to multiply the both the LHS and RHS values with the 18. So by multiplying both the LHS and RHS values with the 18, you can remove this 18 in the right side first. Okay. So by multiplying this, minus 6 into 18 is minus 108, gives 4b. 18 and 18 gets cancelled. You will get only 4b. So now to eliminate 4 here, now to remove the 4 here, you have to divide again both the sides with the 4. Okay, again you have to divide both the sides with the 4. So now you can write minus 108 by 4 is equal to 4b by 4. So 4 4 gets cancelled now here. Here minus 27 times it will be divided. 4 2s are 8. Okay. You will get 2 as the remainder 28. 4 7s are 28. It is minus 27. So therefore b is equal to b1s are b equal to minus 27 is the answer. Okay, now 26 is equal to 8 plus b. If the equation is given like this in the reverse format, you can write this in the by transposing directly left to right and right to left. So it gives 8 plus b is equal to 26. Also you can write. So now we want only v value in the left side. So we have to remove 8 from the left side. This is plus 8. To remove this plus 8, we have to subtract minus 8. Have to subtract 8 from the both sides by taking the minus 8 in the both sides. So plus 8 minus 8 gets cancelled here. 26 minus 8 is equal to 8. Now I will get v is equal to 18 as the answer. V is equal to 18. The next 2m minus 1 by 4 is equal to 1. So to remove, so here we want only m value. So first you have to remove this 1 by 4. But it is already a negative number. So to remove this negative number, we have to add a positive number, positive 1 by 4 on the both sides. So I am adding plus 1 by 4 here and here. So this minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 gets cancelled here. So here this is 1 plus 1 by 4. So now it is 2m is equal to 1 by 1 plus 1 by 4. How can you write this? Take the LCM of these two, or cross multiplication method also you can use to take the LCM. 1 4s are 4 plus 1 1s are 1 by 1 4s are 4 in the denominator. Use 4 plus 1 is equal to 5 by 4. So now you have the equation in the form of 2m is equal to 5 by 4. But you want only m value in the left side. So to remove into 2 here, you have to divide by 2. If you are dividing in the left side, you have to divide in the right side also. You have to divide with the 1 by 2 with the right side also. That's why you have to divide both the sides with the 1 by 2. Or we can read it as multiplication of both sides with the 1 by 2 also. Dividing with 2 and multiplication with 1 by 2 both are same here. So by multiplying both sides with 1 by 2, 2 gets cancelled here. This is m 1s are m. This is equal to 5 1s are 5 by 4 to the 8. This is 5 by 8 is the answer. So next. Minus 15 plus n is equal to minus 9. So here we want only n value. Okay. By using the transposition method directly, you can send this minus 15 to that side, which will become as plus 15. 15 minus 9, you will get 6. But here we are using in this exercise balancing method only. So remove this minus 15, we have to add plus 15 on the both sides. Okay. So by adding plus 15 on the both sides, so minus 15 plus 15 gets cancelled in the left side, you will get n here. In the right side, minus 9 plus 15 means 15 minus 9 is 6 is the answer. So therefore n is equal to 6. Next, 7y minus 3 is equal to 43. So here also by using the balancing method, we can add plus 3 on the both sides because it is negative 3. So by adding plus 3 here, 3 minus 3 gets cancelled, 7y is equal to 49. So to remove into 7 in the left side, have to divide both the sides with 7. So 7 7 gets cancelled here. Here 7 1 7 7 is 49. So therefore y is equal to 7 is the answer. Okay. So next, solve the following equations and verify your answer. He is asking for the verification of answer. So by using the balancing method, to remove this plus 5, I am adding or subtracting minus 5. Adding minus 5 or subtracting 5 also both are same. So minus 5 here also minus 5. Okay, now plus 5 plus 5 minus 5 gets cancelled. Here 6m is equal to 20 minus 5 is 50. Now to remove this into 6, divide both the sides with 6. So 6 gets cancelled here. Here 6. 6 and 15 I am dividing with the common factor which is 3. So 3 2s are 6 here, 3 5s are. So 5 by 2. Therefore m is equal to 5 by 2. So whether it is actual solution or not, a correct solution or not, we have to verify here. To verify this, what you have to do here, already you did in the introduction part also. Whether the given n value is the solution of the given equation or not, how to check that? Just you have to substitute that variable in that given equation, LHS part, and if it is equivalent to the RHS part, we can tell that the given equation is the given solution is variable value is the solution of the given equation, we can tell that. So substitute here in the left side LHS value 6 into 5 by 2 plus 5. Now I can cancel 2 1s, 2 3s. Here 3 5s are 15 plus 5 is 20 is nothing but the RHS value 20. So therefore m is equal to 5 by 2 is the correct solution of the given equation. See, already here it is 20. So it is equivalent to RHS value. Okay, next one, a by 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 1. So you have to find out a value. So to remove 1 by 2 here, you want a value only. So you have to remove this plus 1 by 2. Therefore, I am subtracting 1 by 2 on the both sides. So 1 by 2, 1 by 2 gets cancelled here. You will get a by 2 here. Here 1 minus 1 by 2 means what? You know, if you subtract half from the 1, you will get half only. Otherwise, you have to take the LCM. So how to take this? We write 1 here. 2 1s are 2 minus 1 1s are 1 by 1 2s are 2. Cross multiplication, easy method I am using. So which is 2 minus 1 is 1 1 by 2. Which is 1 by 2. 1 2s are 2 minus 1 1s are 1 by multiply the denominators 1 2s are 2. So 2 minus 1 by 2 which is 1 by 2 is the answer of 1 minus 1 by 2. So now you want only a value here. It is dividing by the 2. So to remove dividing by the 2, you have to multiply on the both sides with 2. If you multiply both sides with the 2, you can cancel this with. So 2 2 gets cancelled. Here also 2 2 gets cancelled. So this is a is equal to 1. So now you have to check whether a is equal to 1 is a solution of the given equation or not by substituting it in the LHS of the given equation. So a by 2 plus 1 by 2. In place of a, I am writing 1 here. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 which is equivalent to 1 is equivalent to RHS. Therefore, here RHS value is 1 only here. In place of a, I am writing 1. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1. So therefore, a is equal to 1 is the solution of the equation. That is a verification. Next, 2m by 4 is equal to 12. So here also we want m value only. So to remove divided by 4, you have to multiply by 4 on the both sides. So multiply by 4. So 4 4 gets cancelled here. Here 12 4s are 48. So remaining terms are 2m is equal to 48. Again you have to remove this into 2 here is the left side because you want only m value. So this into 2 you want to remove, you have to divide on the both sides with 2. So 2 2 gets cancelled. Here 2 24s are 48. Therefore m is equal to 24. So m is equal to 24 is the answer. Whether it is correct or not, substitute it in the LHS. It's 2m by 4, which is 2 into 24 by 4. Now you can cancel this with the 2 1s, 2 2s. Again with 2 table, 2 1s, 2 12s here. It's 2 1s, 2 12s. Next 12 is the equivalent value of the RHS value. So therefore, m is equal to 24 is the correct solution of the given equation. Here it is RHS is 12, therefore m is equal to 24 is the solution of the given equation. Next, 3n plus 11 is equal to 14. So to remove the 11 in the LHS, subtract the 11 on the both sides. 11 11 gets cancelled. 14 minus 11 is 14. So therefore 3n is equal to 3. Now you have to remove the 3 in the left side. So you have to divide by 3 on the both sides. Okay. So now 3n by 3 is equal to 3 by 3. 3 3 gets cancelled here. 3 3 gets cancelled. We will get n is equal to 1. Now you can check whether n is equal to 1 is the solution of the equation or not. Substitute it. Is substituting n is equal to 1 in the LHS. 3 1s are 3 plus 11 which is 14, which is equivalent to the RHS value. Equivalent to the RHS value. Okay. Therefore, n is equal to 1 is the correct solution of the given equation. Next, 10b minus 7 is equal to 650. So here we want only b value. So first you have to remove this 7. So to remove this minus 7, you have to add plus 7 in the both sides. So minus 7 plus 7 gets cancelled. Okay. To remove the any number, you have to add an opposite number. If it is minus 7, you have to add plus 7. If it is plus 7, you have to add minus 7. Okay. So now it is 10b is equal to 70. So now to remove this multiplied 10 value, you have to divide on the both sides. The 10. So now 10 gets cancelled here. Here you will get b is equal to 10 7 are 70. So 7. So whether again this 7 is solution of the given equation or not, we have to substitute this in the left side, which is 10 7 are 70 minus 7, which is 63, is equivalent to the RHS. So therefore, b is equal to 7 is the correct solution of the given equation. Next, 4m is equal to 25. To remove 4 on the LHS, divide both sides by 4. Yeah, because we want to remove whatever operation you are doing in the left side, you should do in the right side also. So 4 gets cancelled. Here m is equal to 25 by 4. Okay. Therefore, m is equal to 25 by 4 is the solution. So to verify this, you have to substitute this m is equal to 25 by 4 wherever m is there in the equation. So substitute this here in the place of m. 4 gets cancelled. You will get 25 as your answer, which is equivalent to the RHS. Therefore, m is equal to 25 by 4 is the correct solution of the given equation. Next, solve the following equation. So now here also we have to use the same method. So minus b we want, b value we want. So to remove this by divide by 3, we have to multiply both the sides with 3 here. So 3 gets cancelled here. Here 2 3 is a 6 here. Since you are multiplying in the left side, you have to multiply with the 3 in the right side also. So therefore minus b is equal to 6. But we want only plus b value, negative, not negative b value. So to remove this negative sign, I am multiplying both sides with the negative sign. Just we are multiplying with the sign only. Okay. So minus of minus b is equal to minus 6. Minus into minus, you know that plus. So this value will become as plus. So b is equal to minus 6 is the answer. B is equal to minus 6 is the answer. Next, a by 2 minus 1 by 2 is equal to 1. Okay. Same problem, maybe this type of problem already is there in the previous one. So here you can add plus 1 by 2 on the both sides. So minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 gets cancelled. So therefore a by 2 is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 means what? By taking LCM or by taking the cross multiplication methods, 2 ones are 2 plus 1 ones are 1 by multiply the denominators, 1 2 is 2. Which gives 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. So this is the addition of these two fractions. This method is only applicable to only two numbers, two fractions only, not for three fractions. So now this is a by 2 is equal to 3 by 2. It is equal to 3 by 2. So now we want only a value here. Therefore, we have to multiply with the 2 on the both sides. To remove this divided by 2, you have to multiply by 2 on the both sides. Okay, now by multiplying this 2 gets cancelled. Here also 2 gets cancelled because the denominator is same as this in the right side. So now therefore a is equal to 3 is the answer. Here he is not asking for any verification in this problem. Okay, that's why just we are doing the solution. Next 5m by 8 is equal to 15. So to remove this division by 8, we have to multiply on the both sides with 8. So cancel here 8 and 8. Here 15 8s are 120. So now it is 5 times of m is equal to 120. You want only m value here. So by dividing both sides with 5, we can cancel 5 here. Okay. And here 5 gets cancelled, and here 24 times. 5 2s are 10. We get 2 here 20. 5 4s are 20. 24. Therefore, m is equal to 24 is the solution of the given equation. 3x plus 20 is equal to 8. So here we want only x value. So plus 20 can subtract the both sides here. So remove this plus 20. So minus 20 minus 20 plus 20 minus 20 gets cancelled here. Here 3x is equal to 8 minus 20 is minus 12. Now we want x only here. So divide both the sides with 3 here. So remove this into 3. So remove this 3 and 3 gets cancelled here. Here 3 4 times. So now you'll get x is equal to minus 4. Since it is minus sign in front of this, you have to take minus sign to this numerator. Minus 4 is the answer. Next 4 plus 3 is equal to 23. So here you have to remove the plus 3. So to remove plus 3, you have to add minus 3 on the both sides. Plus 3 minus 3 gets cancelled. Here 23 minus 3 is 20. Now we want only p value. So remove this multiplied value of 4. You have to divide with 4. So now 4p by 4 is equal to 20 by 4. 4 gets cancelled here. 4 1s 4. Therefore p is equal to 5 is the answer. Next 8x minus 6 is equal to 50. So here you have to remove minus 6. So you have to add plus 6 on the both sides. Minus 6 plus 6 gets cancelled. 50 plus 6 is 56. Remember that both the sides you have to add any number or you have to subtract any number. Don't forget to add or subtract in the right side. You will get wrong answer. So now here also you want only x value. So to remove this multiplied value of 8, so you have to divide on the both sides with 8. Both sides. So now it is 8 1s 8 1s. 8 8 gets cancelled. Here 8 7. Therefore x is equal to 7 is the solution of the given. So up to here it is exercise 3b. In exercise 3c you will learn the problems to solve in the method of transposition. Okay, exercise 3c. The next session I will explain exercise 3c. So up to here it is completed exercise 3b. Good day all of you. Thank you.